pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Jeff Lanahan, first ward.
Bill Carlos, second ward.
Ann Berger, third ward.
Michael Sifon, fourth ward.
Stefan Krakauer, fifth ward.
Ann Shushin, sixth ward. Felicia Salvatore, town clerk.
John Daisy, town supervisor. Welcome everybody to tonight's meeting. On tonight's agenda, number one will be a public hearing for property maintenance at 31 Robin Road. Number two is a town code amendment, chapter 195 for traffic signals in stop intersections, Fairview Avenue, Cedar Avenue, Cedar Street public hearing. Three is appoint Ramon G. Luna, known as a full-time police officer. Four is ratify a settlement for Quino Cotero Jose. Number five is authorize a stormwater easement agreement for non-point development climate control storage facility. Six, authorize notice of claim, DMS Morgan B. Realty, Doris Melendez Martinez. Seven, special consents 1 and 2. One is notice of claim for legal, Germania of Poughkeepsie versus the town, Moon Thunder LLC versus PJ One Town, etc. SC2, appoint Vanderwater, Germania of Poughkeepsie versus the town of Poughkeepsie, Article 78. With that, I'd like to suspend the rules for any item on the agenda. You'll get a chance to speak about the two public hearings when we get to them. Does anybody like to speak? I'll go second the motion. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Does anybody like to speak on any item on the agenda? Motion is removed. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
I'd like to make a motion to move agenda item number 3 to number 1. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Minningham?
Be it resolved, the town board of town of Poughkeepsie does hereby appoint Ramon G. Looney Newman to a position of full-time police officer under provisions of civil service law at the starting yearly salary of $65,760.72, effective August 8, 2022, which appointment is subject to a probationary period of not less than 26, no more than 52 weeks per civil service law. And be it further resolved that the supervisor is authorized to execute and file all documentation required by Dutch County Department of Human Resources in connection with this appointment. So moved.
Second. There was motion second. Any questions on this? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 6-0. Welcome aboard.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. If you want to step over here, we'll do a quick oath of office. What over your left turn. And get you on camera if that's possible.
Hello. I'm going to say, state your name.
Ramon Luna Newman.
I, Ramon Luna Newman, do solemnly swear
I do so. Can you?
Please swear.
Can you?
Yep.
Ramon Luna Newman solemnly swear.
Dispose and say
That I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the state of New York,
and the state of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
the office of
police office
for the town of Poughkeepsie.
for the town of Poughkeepsie.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very good. Congratulations.
That brings us to the first public hearing on our agenda, property maintenance for 31 Robin Road. Is anybody here to discuss property maintenance at 31 Robin Road?
And before you go on, I just wanted to state, I think you said 6-0 for that resolution. It is 7-0, just to put that on record.
We'll go back to make a motion, open the first public hearing. Second.
Aye.
So anybody here to discuss 31 Robin Road? public hearing number 1?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Carlos?
Be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Poughkeepsie, pursuant to a public hearing held August 3rd, 2022, at 7 p.m. at the Town Hall, Town of Poughkeepsie, 1 over Rocker Road, Poughkeepsie, New York, under Chapter 159A of the Town of Poughkeepsie Code entitled Property Maintenance, does hereby determine that the property located at 31 Robin Road, Town of Poughkeepsie, County of Dutchess, State of New York, bearing grid number 6159010457750000, owned by Melissa Taylor, is in violation of Town Code Chapter 159, Property Maintenance, Section 159A, Sub 4. And be it further resolved that the legal notice of public hearing was posted on July 22nd, 2022, published in the Poughkeepsie Journal on July 20th, 2022, and mailed to the owner by certified mail return receipt requested on July 11th, 2022. And be it further resolved that said determination is based on the presentation and report submitted to the public hearing by the Town of Poughkeepsie zoning administrator. And be it further resolved that said owner of 31 Robin Road has not complied with the order to remedy. Be it further resolved that the town shall, by its highway department or a town contractor, cause the removal of all garden waste, fallen tree limbs, and shall cut and continue to cut the grass to a height not to exceed 12 inches, and continue maintenance thereafter if the premises continues not to be properly maintained, the cost of which shall be added to the property tax bill pursuant to Town Code Section 159A, Sub 7. So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any questions on this one? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes 7-0. Brings us to public hearing number 2, Town Code Amendment, Chapter 195, Traffic Signals and Stop Intersections, Fairview Avenue, Cedar Street. Make a motion to open that public hearing.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Is there anybody here to discuss public hearing number 2?
Yes.
Come right ahead, sir.
Tim Gilnack, the Fairview Fire District's chief of the department.
You can have a seat, that'd be better.
Wasn't that long. So Councilman Sifon and I spoke about this. When I went through our records, I didn't see any change in the number of accidents there between when it was a stop sign and a light. But what I did notice was the severity of the accidents went up when there was a light there, or people trying to beat the light or something. So the numbers are the same, but the severity was the difference, is what I noticed. So that's all I have.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Is there anybody else that would like to speak on that public hearing? If not, make a motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Mrs. Berger.
Yep. Be it enacted, the Town Board of the Town of Poughkeepsie, pursuant to a duly noticed public hearing held on the 3rd day of August, 2022 at 7 p.m. at the Town Hall, Town of Poughkeepsie, 1 over Rocker Road, Poughkeepsie, New York, does hereby amend, based on the review and opinion of the town's traffic engineers, JMC Consultants, Town Code Chapter 195, entitled Vehicles and Traffic, specifically Section 195-36, Schedule 1, Traffic Control Signals, and 195-44, Schedule 4, Stop Intersections, with the language to be added, underlined, and the language to be deleted, stricken as follows. Delete from Section 195-36, Schedule 1, Traffic Control Signals, intersection, strike through Fairview Avenue at Cedar Street. Add to 195-44, Schedule 4, Stop Intersections. Stop sign on, do I have to read all this? Okay. Stop sign on Fairview Avenue, direction of travel north and south at intersection West East Cedar Street. Stop sign on West Cedar Street, direction of travel being east at intersection Fairview Avenue. Stop sign on East Cedar Street, direction west at intersection of Fairview Avenue. And be it further enacted that the legal notice of public hearing was posted on July 21st, 2022, and published in the Poughkeepsie Journal on July 26th, 2022. And be it further enacted that the town board of the town of Poughkeepsie does determine that this action is a type 2 action requiring no environmental review. And be it further enacted that said local law shall become effective immediately upon filing with the Secretary of State. So moved.
Second.
Get a motion second. Any further questions on this? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you, everybody. The residents of Fairview, thank you. Be it resolved, the town board, town of Poughkeepsie hereby ratifies the settlements paid by the town's auto liability insurance carrier in the amounts of $25,000 and $40,000 to Midris Aquino Coriel and Martha Coriel Jose respectively, with no deductible being paid by the town. So moved.
Second.
Got a motion second. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 7-0.
Be it resolved, the town board of the town of Poughkeepsie does hereby authorize the supervisor to sign a stormwater management facility inspection and maintenance easement and agreement and any supporting recording documents in regard to the Diamond Point Development Climate Control Storage Facility in substantially the form attached. And be it further resolved that such acceptance and authorization by the town board of the town of Poughkeepsie, subject to the final approval of all final documents by the town attorney, planning board attorney, town engineer, and the director of municipal development for the town of Poughkeepsie. So moved.
Second.
Got a motion second. Any questions on this one? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 7-0.
All right, item number 6 is 2 notices of claim. Be resolved, the town board of the town of Poughkeepsie does hereby grant special consent to the following items to wit: notification, claims referred to legal, Germania of Poughkeepsie versus Town, Load Funder LLC versus PJ1/Town, etc. Appointment, Vanderwater, Germania of Poughkeepsie versus Town of Poughkeepsie, Article 78. Be further resolved that upon the objection of any member of the board, an item may be removed from the list and voted on separately. So moved.
Second.
Got a motion second. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 7-0. Notification claims referred to legal, Germania of Poughkeepsie versus the town. 2, Loan Funder LLC, PJ1 versus the town, SC2. Where does SC1 go? SC2, be resolved, the town board of town of Poughkeepsie is hereby appoint Kyle W. Barnett Esquire and Vanderwater LLP as attorneys to the town at the hourly rate of $201 for partners, $181 for associates, and $96 per hour for paralegals to represent the town in proceedings regarding petitioner's entitlement to a real property tax exemption known as Germania of Poughkeepsie, Inc. versus Town of Poughkeepsie et al. So moved.
Second.
So motion is second. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 7-0. That brings us to the end of our agenda. I'd like to make a motion to suspend the rules for any item and ask people to please leave it until a minimum of 3 minutes, 3 minutes, sorry.
Wow.
Please limit it to 3 minutes. Shouldn't have looked at the time. All those in favor?
Aye.
Who seconded that, or someone could if they could?
Somebody correct?
Second.
Thank you.
Second.
We were to do that.
Do we have anybody that wants to? Michelle? Go ahead.
Yes, hello. I'd like to speak on any item. Is that
Yep.
okay?
Correct?
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right. This is Michelle. Listen, the planning department, I'm very distraught about this. They may rubber stamp approval. I know this isn't the planning department, but it impacts the town. And they're gonna rubber stamp an approval for a 3550 megahertz antenna, part of Verizon's 5G spectrum, whether Verizon admits to that or not, and it's at the next planning department meeting. So this 3550 megahertz spectrum was responsible for producing heart and lung schwannomas in animals, okay, in a recent study. This 9-11 Raymond Avenue antenna, and that site is also where there's a new housing project being built, and where Marist students, as well as many of our residents, frequent our Arlington Town Center. And another antenna, 10-50 Winslow Beach Road, is also awaiting rubber stamp approval. So both antennas were pushed through the approval process without probative evidence of need. And they were part of Verizon's carrier network, and they're deemed safe levels by a federal agency that recently lost a historic lawsuit with findings that showed that there was no reasoning in their guidelines and that the FCC did not supply reasoned responses to why their guidelines would not be updated in light of, and this was surprising, in light of 11,000 pages of evidence of harm from current accepted levels of RF microwave radiation. You know, multitudes less than what other countries permit. Okay? So the other alarming fact is that the OET Bulletin 65 only gives its safety rating for these antennas, these 35-50 megahertz, for 30 minutes of average exposure and controlled exposures for only 6 minutes. So what happens to the public after 30 minutes of exposure to these frequencies? So, you know, the town can't sit by idly and allow this to happen. And, you know, Chrissy Granary could see it, you know, deem it as a hazard and stop these applications. Elisa Cobb, our town attorney, can also stop these towers because they don't have the kind of insurance that they need to have to protect the residents from harm from radiation. There is no insurance that wireless can get that will protect humans or the environment from this. So, you know, we have, you know, the Internet of Things. You know, everyone should research the Internet body of things. And that is the goal, is to electrify our environment so much that our bodies are actually in it and are impacted by it, and information is drawn from all of this, which is a privacy, yes. Jay, it is a privacy issue, and you know, this is harm. This is harm. So we need town officials to act and take notice and protect the people. All right, and that's all. That's my lot. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else?
Yep.
Anybody else like to speak? No.
Motion?
Yeah, actually, I just have one thing quick I'd
Motion
like
to
to
resume
say.
the rules. Then we can speak. Motion to resume the rules?
Second.
All in favor?
Go
Okay,
ahead.
good. Anyways, there's going to be a movie night at Arlington on Friday, August 12th. They're going to be showing Goonies. The pre-show starts at 7 p.m. and the movie starts, you know, once it gets dark, so it's like a little bit before 9 o'clock. And it's going to be in the Garnard Space off of Raymond Avenue, and that's next to Crafted Cup. So hope to see you there. We have free popcorn.
This Saturday?
No, Friday,
Friday.
August 12th. So not this Friday, the next one.
And just a reminder, the farmer's market is moved across the street by the tennis courts.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, farmer's market in Arlington is now across the street by the tennis courts for the rest of the year, with ample parking in the Vassar lot.
Yeah.
Anybody, anything else?
Nope.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.